Your first business should fail by design. This is what researchers have said. However, you can be a part of the 30% of business that gets into your 5 years and the other 10% that becomes a legacy after about a decade. My name is Sonia. I am a business development and ESG consultant, and I'm here to guide you through everything you need to know before you start a business. I mean, before you even give it a name. For one, you need to be honest and be sure about what you are offering. Are you offering a product, a service, or a platform? And now, if you're offering a product, you want to ask yourself, would I be manufacturing? Would I be a wholesaler or a retailer? This would determine your capital, this would determine your location. Trust me, everything here, including your systems and your methods of operation, hinges on what you're offering. If your business is going to be one for service, you need to be sure, what kind of services am I providing? Are they physical or virtual? And lastly, what kind of platforms am I offering? Is it e-commerce? Is it agri or edutech? Be sure about this. Now, when you have decided a kind of business that tickles your fantasy, you come here to ask yourself, what is my driving force? Because this is what determines if your business is going to scale or if you're even willing to put in the work in the first place. Your driving force is unique to you, hence you have to be able to articulate your story. You know, in this time and age, the story sells the business much more than any form of marketing does. In fact, your marketing needs to tell your story. Companies like Amazon and Apple all have their stories. Even very small brands tell stories. You need to be able to articulate properly and with clarity what drives you. The last personal question on this list is, what problem are you solving? When I consult for startups, the first thing I ask is this: tell me your story. Once you tell me your story, I can tell if you're solving a real problem or if you are in your feelings. Now, understand that you can be passionate about something that works when you're doing charity or you have a pet project. But when you want to run a business, the problem you're solving needs to be very clear and not driven by emotions. Once you can clearly state what you're offering and you can link it to your story will tell you if you're solving a real problem. This covers your personal reasons for wanting to go into business. Phase 2, who are your target clients? Now, this is very important because we're humans and we have our biases. Some people are biased towards the elite, some are biased towards the average man. So you want to ask yourself, would my product, platform, or service be for elites? Would it be for the middle class? And then would it be for the average person? This would determine the exact product or service, and it will be deciding your location, your capital, the quality of your service or your platform, the prices and everything. You want to be sure who your clients are. Is your product, service, or platform going to suit their personal needs or social needs? Again, the whole idea of taking you through this before you begin session is so that you gain clarity. Who you're servicing, determine what your profit would look like, determine where your location would be, and more importantly, it will determine who you have to become to serve them. Next, what is in it for you? Is it profit? Is it purpose or passion? Is it fame or dominance? You've heard CEOs and founders say things like, oh, it's not about the money, it's about the passion. I found my purpose in this. Very valid. People will tell you, no, that business, there's money, generational wealth. It is very valid. Some will tell you the exposure that comes with what I do is more important than how much I make. And some people just want to establish themselves as thought leaders and number one in their sectors. Look, whatever is in it for you is valid. However, you need to understand and accept that business is run with money, and whichever one of these will determine how your finances will turn out. If it's about purpose or passion, my question every time is, do you have an external source to fund this business? Because like I said, some businesses really just need to be pet projects. Again, whatever you believe is a need for you is valid. All we need to do as consultants is make sure that your desired outcome is factored into your systems and plans. Lastly, you ask yourself, what systems do you need to start and scale? This is where systems are made. Now, when you pitch to an investor, you're talking systems. We're talking from a point of research and vision. Before you even go to register your business name, you need to sit down and imagine what your operations are like. Your systems cover your clients, your strategy on how to get them, how to retain them. The system is about finances, cash flow, profits, return on investment. Your system should point us to operations, expenditure. Look, this is not about social media posts. Systems is not about how you're perceived. Your systems are actually the blueprints on how your businesses will run. It covers all the essentials of your day-to-day in alignment to your short and long-term goals. Running a business, my friend, is not a pet project. Now that we have clarity and we know all we need to know before we start, the next important thing to do is to plan our strategy. I'll see you next week. Please do well to like, share, repost this video, save it, or simply just follow me and turn on the notification so you don't miss future videos.